Live, we're live.
And we're live.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. Let's just wait for a couple of people to join on and we can begin. I want to get us on Instagram now, so I'm going to go ahead and start there
Okay.
as well. So, and we're live on Instagram. Okay, so Srikala, I'm going to need you to, join the Instagram as well.
Yes, indeed.
I think I
Easy.
can go
Here we
live
go.
with.
Oh,
So,
it's so good. It's so easy. Technology is so easy.
loving it.
And
Isn't
it
it
works
so
so
amazing
well.
how technology can bring us together like this, times like these?
And we are
Hi, welcome
live.
everyone.
Yes, yes.
All
Let's
right.
see. Yeah. So good to be here.
So good to be here with you. Thank you for joining and anchoring in this moment.
Taking it in. How about I
Taking
create some
it
music
in.
to take it in?
Go ahead, yeah, sure. Bring us on in with
Yeah? Some
some
sound
nice.
vibration to take us in for some unity. Blessings everyone that's
Absolutely.
showing up here. Send a message in the chat so we can hear, we can feel you. Let us know that you're with us. Let us know that you're with us. And we're going to get started like this. Opening vibe for us to get the unity going. Yeah, yeah. Christiana, welcome. Some bass for you. We are here holding down the unity vibe today. And we're gonna start with this groovy beat for you to find your own unity in your heart. And I'm gonna tone this sound just to get us started. It's so good to be here, Disclosure Fest family, Casey in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. This one's for you, Casey. This one's for you, Casey. This one's for you.
Incredible. That's incredible. Thank you for that opening.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, guys, thanks for tuning in. That's the amazing Srikala here to just anchor us in the moment with some amazing, incredible music. How did you start this whole inspiration and this presence that you have with the sound? Like, where did you really start tapping into this? And tell us where like people can find this type of music and to learn more from you about what offerings you have and where you're going with this, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think that it's getting a little crazy reverb on Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you need even better amazing sound, should sound good right now, but if you need even better amazing sound, feel free to come on over to YouTube, Facebook. Everything is clear, clean and awesome on this side. And all is love, nonetheless.
And all is love.
Yeah.
Maybe grab a cup of tea or some
Oh,
cacao
hell yeah.
or,
Grab some tea.
just
What do you have
relax.
on that teacup?
Oh, this is Stitch.
Nice, some
Lilo and
stitch
Stitch.
action. Some stitch
Yeah.
together is unity, we gotta bring it together.
Absolutely. And he's a little alien too. When we like aliens over at Disclosure Fest Foundation. Whether you're human, an animal, an alien, we're really all one here. We don't discriminate against any
Right?
type of, anything. It's all one. And literally, aliens included.
Aliens included. Aliens get to hang out here with us
Cute little
also.
creatures.
Yes.
Like Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute little creatures are also important. So, yeah. How did the music come about? Was that the question?
Yeah, I'd love to learn more, and I think other people would too. I mean, you have such a rich, unique sound. It goes so deep, and
Yeah.
how do you pull that out of you? It's just amazing.
There's definitely a journey to going deeper and deeper with an understanding sound vibration and just knowing like what sounds do I want to make. That's the most realist thing for me right now. Like what is actually happening inside of my body. Every emotion has a sound. Every feeling. There's beings inside of me. There's parts of myself. They all have music. They all have music that they want to make. And so I think that that's the important feature for me, to really get to listen to all these beings. And that's all a part of the meditation. That's all a part of the the qigong, the tai chi. It's all a part of the dancing. It's all a part of the meditation and the practice to listen more and connect more to these different parts of myself, so that I can move out of the way and give them a sound, give them a song, give them some energy. Yeah. So I'll say that's some of the vibe there, in a nutshell.
And it's felt. I think you transmute all of that through your singing and through. Oh, sorry, there's a siren outside.
Nice. Some siren nectar.
Yeah, it's like giving a little bit of energy to what you're saying. I think like a
Yeah.
any confirmation, I guess, that it's really powerful, and the energy that you bring to it, it's felt through, and through the vibration, we can all share in that experience together. And so that's something that I feel like can help us feel more one, is just moments like this when we all listen in to some sound or share in some experience.
Hold on. I think. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Did my audio get cut off?
Lost your audio.
Where'd
the audio go?
I wonder if it's my headphones.
Let's do this for now.
No,
it's not gonna work.
Can you hear me? It might be my headphones. That's strange.
Let me see. Quick troubleshoot.
Troubleshoot.
Hmm. Can you? Okay, age. Okay, so I'm getting some feedback that says
Not
that
here yet.
people can still hear me.
No, nothing
I'm
yet.
getting feedback that people can still hear me. So I think we're good to
Okay,
go.
cool. Great, great. I can hear
Yeah,
you now.
I think we're still rolling.
Yes, great. Beautiful.
Good. Beautiful. We are supported.
All the time, all the time.
So feel that. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, is it getting hot in here? Warming up.
You know, sometimes when it comes for unity, we have to have a little separation going on. You know what I mean? I think that that's an important feature for unity. Like, what does unity mean to you, Casey? What does unity mean to you? Because I feel like
Great
unity
question.
can be really like hokey pokey, like hey, we're all together all the time. What does it mean for you? What comes through?
For me, unity, it has this, I like to break it down like uni means one. It's like in the universe, there's one universe. It's bringing it all to this point of singularity that is a shared thing that we all experienced. It's the fact that like life is an experience, it's an observation, but we all have our unique perspective. It seems separated, but is that an illusion or is it really separated? I love studying quantum mechanics because there's a part of me that likes to be a little scientific. The other part of me likes to be woo-woo.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a separated thing, but
Yeah.
maybe there's some common ground. Maybe there's a link between it all. And quantum mechanics says that yes, there is a possibility of that. It's hard to measure, but perhaps there is this interconnectedness that brings everything together and allows us, it's that ability for you to put yourself in someone else's shoes for just a second. We can visualize it, even
Yeah.
though it's not us, but it's sort of there, you know? So it's like, it's unity is to me is that knowing that this is a whole shared experience, and so that we can have empathy with other people, with other situations, just because there's things that we share in common. You know?
Yeah. I love
What
that.
if
There's and I love the making it tangible. That area of like, okay, it can be scientific, how we see unity in quantum physics, and how atoms come together, how atoms come apart, and also connected to the esoteric side of it. Like, oh, this idea that there's this oneness, there's this connection to how you and I are the same, how you and I have a pulse that is shared. And I think that that's spectacular. And then also the tangible side of it, the even more tangible side of it, embodied side of it, is that we all just love to be together. This like people, we want to find our family, we want to find our tribe, we want to find our team. It's like some of us, like the Lakers, some of us, like the Brooklyn Nets, so and we like stand behind that because we like the idea of unifying with some kind of principle, you know. And then we have the countries, and the government, and we like to unify with our government. We like to champion our government. And then there's a beautiful connection there too with the government because we are experiencing some separation, you know. And a lot of separation has fallen away as of today, which a lot of people are so relieved about the possible hope of more unity. But there's this piece around separation that I don't feel can be separated from unity. And I guess that's one of the biggest things that I've ever come to in my life is that separation is as divine as unity.
Mm.
And it's trippy. It's trippy. Like we can't not say yes to our grief. We can't not say yes to when we're lonely. When we're lonely, we just got to be lonely, you know? Especially right here and right now when some of us are still holding down this stay-at-home ordinance in different towns and different states. It's like some of us get to be with other people, but a lot of us are in separation from other people right now. And there's something to that's so special. Getting to be away from so many other people so that we can just have ourselves for a little while.
Yeah.
And all of this separation is in service to unity. Like separation makes the heart grow fonder. So now, like, can you believe when the next Disclosure festival happens? Everyone's gonna lose their shit. Everyone is literally gonna be like bouncing off the walls, being together again at a festival, really taking all the juice from physical connection because we were separated for so long. And so I feel like that's like a part of that spiritual journey. Like we're separated from home. We're separated from the full realization of the self so that we can have the enjoyment and we can have the journey of coming back to it. And then when we get back to it, it's even more like, "Whoa, I'm back home again. Whoa." And then we can be separated again just so we can come back. And then there's this ebb and flow of contrast and connection. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that polarity. And, we wouldn't have unity without the separation. If there was no contrast, we would be, I don't know what would be.
Yeah. Like how would we
But
even know what unity is?
I guess that's a part of our reality is that polarity. We see
Yeah.
it all over, that pattern
Hmm.
of, right and wrong, black and white, left and right,
Yeah.
good and bad. It's this thing that happens in our reality. But awareness of it and honoring it and loving no matter what are the
Yes,
things that
indeed.
I practice and
I love
help
that.
make me feel helps make me feel centered and grounded in that shifting polarity between separation and unity. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is why when I do my music, when I do my state of hearts, and when I do this sound healing that I'm about to do, it's 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 so much like, okay, where are you actually? Where do you actually exist in your being, in your body? Because you might not be connected with that thing that you long to be connected with. You might be in a state where you're sad, where you're disconnected, and where you're not unified. And it's important to let that be seen, to let that be felt, to bring your love to even that. Like you said, like constant loving, constant loving, constant loving. And in this space of constant loving, we can bring our love to even our sadness, to even our grief, to even to these things that may be tough for us to be with, and that we may want to go away. And the part of this sound healing and part of the healing of the planet is to welcome in these unheard parts. When we think about black voices that are unheard, and there's this whole movement to like, okay, we must make more room for black voices because they haven't been heard for so long. So the planet is making room to hear a particular group on the planet, that hasn't been heard, and Trump, good riddance. And at the same time, he exposed a lot of holes within our government. He exploited them to the degree where we can actually see them and then be like, all right, we're going to give our light and our love and our attention to these holes that have now been exploited. So now that we can even see them. And so there's a beauty to bringing our love to these unloved places. And in that unloved place, and bringing our love to these unloved places, we have more space to choose love. We have more space to 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 make that new song, to run that next event, to do all the things and all the dreams that we have in our hearts and our minds. You know. So it's the blessing of bringing our love to even the separation. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of how it can be so easy to compare and contrast. And there are many differences. You know, Disclosure Fest, I've been working at Disclosure Fest for about 7 months now. It's such a blessing to be a part of a community with the word unity in it. We are really one community that extends a hand to help others and help as like in many different ways, covering many different initiatives, just supporting this effort of community and making sure that everyone is, and even our environment is taken care of at a level that uplifts us all, recognizing that if one person is struggling, if our environment is struggling, then we're all sort of struggling because it's a vibration that's affecting us all.
Yeah.
No matter, so that's why, like, for instance, this weekend we're doing the Feed Our Souls initiative, helping homeless on Skid Row and people who need hygiene kits or warm blankets or socks that are living on the streets. And this is a really big problem in Los Angeles. And so by extending just the smallest amount that we could do is just extending our heart and our hands and acting in service to imagine as if we were those people. Would we want help? Would we need that help? Can we see ourselves in those people's shoes and be humble enough to help raise them up? And by raising them up, can we see that we're also raising us up as a unified collective? It's kind of like the weakest on the team is like the whole team, or the strongest on the team. You know, we need to help the whole team. The whole team wins together.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I think about it. So I'd like to invite anyone who wants to become more active in community to join us at Disclosure Fest and participating in initiatives and events that we have to help our community thrive and help our environment to be more sustainable and healthy, and that really helps us all. So, you know, there's lots of ways to get involved. So check out the link in the Instagram bio on Disclosure Fest Instagram, and you can learn more about the Feed Our Souls initiative. You can learn more about ways to get involved. It could be through donations. It could be through volunteering. It could just be through promoting. Yeah, disclosurefest.org.
Awesome.
On Instagram, you can check out the link in the bio. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you guys know, just explore with us and join and participate more, especially as, you know, the season of summer is coming soonish. You know, hopefully we'll be doing the Mass Meditation Initiative, but we have so much more going on other than the Mass Meditation Initiative. So I don't know if a lot of people know that, but
now they know. If you don't know, now you know.
Right. And there's also like a new clothing line we launched, and all of those purchases for those amazing crystal and gem clothings, they all go to support our initiatives, like the Feed Our Souls initiative, helping the houseless in Los Angeles. So keep that in mind too, if you're looking for amazing like Valentine's Day gifts, or just want something new to freshen up your wardrobe and activate yourself. check those out too. You can find that at disclosurefest.org.
I want to be activated by these clothes.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for them to be sent out and to wear mine. I'm gonna get a hoodie and some shirts
I
and
love it. I love it. And there's some free gifts that come along with these shirts, right?
there are.
I love that. I love that. Some free music coming through. Every time you get one of these shirts, there's some music. I love it. You guys are doing such epic things, and I'm completely honored to be in the circle, to be in the
We
community.
are honored to be with you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So I would like to learn more about what things you have coming up. If you want to kind of plug in and tell people about what things that you offer that are really cool, and then we can get into some more of the music healing.
Yes,
Would
indeed.
you
Yes,
like to do that?
indeed.
Does that feel good?
Yeah, yeah. Most immediately, tomorrow, we have an amazing event by the name of Fuck Faking It. Fuck Faking It is a 3-day event, and the whole vibe is, who are you? What is the truth of who you are? And exactly what we're talking about with music and how I create my music and how I listen to the parts of myself and move out of the way to let them come through. Fuck Faking It is all about, it's a major circle up of people interested in that lifestyle of understanding who are you authentically? What is the truth of that center pulse? And then from having a really deep connection and rod and staff, really holding the staff of who you are, how does that epicness be seen? How is it shown to the world? How can you bring that authenticity into visibility? And so it's an epic event. I'm co-leading it with my wife, Jessie Johnson, who is a coach, and she teaches, she helps conscious entrepreneurs to get to 6-figure, 7-figure businesses, all through this science of tapping into the truth of who you are, listening to that, and then expressing that out into the world, and knowing some sales techniques and getting your team right and all these things. She's excellent at it, and I do some coaching with her too. We coach a lot together, and we're doing this program together. And also we're having Tasha Blank. Tasha Blank is epic. She is known to have thrown some of the greatest dance parties around the world. For years, she has been doing in New York City the Get Down and Get Your Dance On. So she's always been part of this authenticity work. And part of that getting free, part of that learning about who you are, is also in the movement of the body. Like you can really listen to the body and see what the body wants to do. And that's so healing to express who you are through your movements. And so Tasha will be bringing a lot of that vibes, a lot of those energies to our event tomorrow. And so come, it's beautifully priced for you to slide right in, and it's a 3-day event. And I'm gonna be playing some music. I'm gonna be playing some sound healing vibes. We're gonna be doing some writing. We're gonna be doing some dancing, and then you're gonna meet some epic, epic, epic people in this circle. So
Amazing.
yeah, that's the most
I put
known
the
vibe. And there's all this other stuff happening, but I feel like I want to play some music and speak more later.
Let's get to it. Alrighty.
Yeah,
I put the link, by the way, for your 3-day event in our Instagram bio, in the link tree, so people can go check it out from there if they're on Instagram.
awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, beautiful. And I will add it into. I'll do that after. I'll add it
All
onto
right.
the screen for everybody to
Well,
watch.
let's get to the music flow. I want to hear
Music
some
flow.
of the amazing sound healing from Srikala,
Oh snap! I want to hear some of that too.
as I'm sure everyone else is ready and excited.
It's always like, what's gonna come these days.
Oh,
It's
the
just
anticipation. So
the
exciting.
yeah. Okay, off I go. Yeah, yeah. So with this beat, let yourself ground in and find a space where you can just soften and surrender to the vibrations coming through. And allow yourself to notice what is here in your heart right now. So these sounds are oscillating vibrations that are meant to increase your experience of unity right now, your experience of unity on the planet, your experience of unity in your own heart. But first, before we can experience that unity, I call and I ask you to feel what is here. There might be some sadness here, there might be some separation. And before we can welcome in unity, sometimes it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to bring the love to where you are. So from wherever you are right now, I want to hear you sing along with this. Sing along with this. And feel inside of your heart. Listen inside of your heart. And give that feeling a sound right now. And here is a sound from me in order to assist in your exploration. is perfect. Where you are is enough. Right where you are, no matter if you're walking, you're sitting, you're on the computer, you're dancing slowly to this. Let yourself experience who you are right now. Let yourself experience who you are. Yes. And so now that we have leaned into more parts of who we are, I want you to feel into a vision of unity right now. It could be us getting together, handing out these meals with Disclosure Fest, and seeing us all come together in service to the community. You can see and feel that unlimited resource for these meals to go out. Unlimited resource. Your vision of unity. What is your vision of unity right now? It could be you with a long lost friend. Not even lost, but someone that you haven't seen in a long time because of the distance that we're being asked to keep. One of my unities is unity to be back in India and to be present there again, and feeling that community in that tribe there. Another one of my unities is to go to New York. It's my first year, 2020, not going to New York. What's up with that? That was whack. And so I feel that connection to my family in New York right now, and I bring my love to that. So what is your unity right now? What is your unity? And you can type that into the chat. Whatever your unity is, type that into the chat. Whatever your vision of unity is, what is your dream? And with this blessing of unity, this is a sound to solidify that into reality. This is a sound for gratitude for that existing now, right now in this space. Letting this sound soften into the sound. And with that, find another spot of surrender. Find another spot of surrender right now. How easy can you let this moment be? For this next minute of sound healing vibrations, how easy can you let this moment be? and find a new space of surrender. Calling for that unity. Falling into a space of surrender. Calling on that unity. Falling into a space of surrender. Calling on that unity. So as we continue to fall into this space, we're gonna close out right now. And as we close out, let yourself feel the waves right now. Let yourself feel the waves of energy moving through your body. With each surrender that you drop, and sending a prayer out to everyone right now, to your visions of unity, that they may be anchored into physical reality in service of the well-being of all. Sending love to you, Paul, Tiara, Camilla, everyone in the chat right now, falling into the space of surrender. And here's this final sound for you to really feel the repatterning, really feel the opening, really feel the resonance of this frequency. So let yourself have this final moment of softening into the sound vibration. Yes, yes.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, that
Thank you
was fun.
so much. Wow, that was
We went much longer than we said we would. And it could have kept going. For me personally, I could have just stayed in that space for another
mm,
30 minutes, hour.
that took me to a place of transcendence, I think, for a moment. I transcended who I was to encompass so much more in that moment. You know, that's how I felt. I felt like I was growing expanding my being
Mm,
through that sound. I don't
hmm.
know if anyone else felt like that, but I have been so touched and moved by that.
Mm.
Oh,
I love that. I love that.
yeah. Wow. That's the power and the healing power of sound to take
Yes,
me out
indeed.
of my body.
Yes, indeed.
Does that happen to you? Do you feel like you leave your body sometimes when you're just in it
Well,
and you're just in the sound?
yes, 100%. And it's almost like I get more in my body. Like I'm get more in to where I am.
Mm,
You know, there's so much love where we all are. There's so much blessings here right now.
mm,
And then the journey is to just see more of it. You know, like how can we open our eyes to more of the blessings that are right here, right now? And so it's like,
mm,
yeah, it's like a both situation. It's just like there's an expansiveness that's available outside of this body, and then there's just like a into the body, which is
mm,
really juicy. And these sounds that I'm making, it's really listening to the frequency that I'm being asked to sing. There's someone here that needs this, like even the wobbles are really particularly specific to the
mm.
vibration that somebody needs to feel, somebody needs to hear. And so
Yeah.
so
I
juicy.
like Camilla said in the chat, grounded deep within the expansion.
Exactly.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's accurate.
Yeah. And there's more. There's more. I do this event called State of Heart, and it is a 30-minute session of that. It happens every week. And it's all through my online portal called Unique Masterpiece University. And you can find all of this and kind of log into Srikala.com. I'll even put that on the screen for you. But there's a deep dedication that I have, even for my own searching of these sounds and these frequencies, and my desire to show up with them as a healing support for the world right now. And with that, we are we're doing it every week, every week. So just go to srikala.com, sign my mailing list, and I'll keep you in the know of the flow. And then we'll go where there's so much glow coming from the soul.
You already know.
You already know.
Letting it flow. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm looking forward to checking that out, and everyone in the chat and who's joining us, even if you missed the live and you're watching this later, perhaps we can all connect in unity in those state of heart meditations in the future.
Yes, indeed.
Wonderful. I'm so honored to be a part of this with you today, and for everyone who attended this and who's watching this in the future, such a blessing.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Honored to be here. Thank you for doing what you do, Casey. Thank you for holding down the fort with Adrian and the crew, Disclosure Fest family. It's an honor, and it means so much, especially when there's consistency. You know, so
Yeah.
many people have started things and then they have disappeared. And Disclosure Fest is one of those groups that have shown up again and again and again and again and again in service to the world and in service to not only the spirit but the physicality of the world. And so that means so much to me, and I'm excited.
Mm.
I'm excited about what's to come with Disclosure Fest.
Absolutely. It's interesting you say that. It's really unfortunate how there's a lot of organizations that just, they haven't lasted. Like with us helping in Skid Row, there's a lot of foundations who were helping these people, but due to the circumstances of the past year or all these unexpected changes, they're no longer helping these vulnerable brothers and sisters, that we have that are.
Mm-hmm. So
we really see the even more importance for us to show up now in these times when the times become more difficult or challenging, that's when we need community. That's when we really need to show up
mm-hmm.
to help and to be there. And so that's what we try to do, even if it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lack of funding for organizations like ours and things like that, but we still continue to strive to do what we know is right and to show up where we know the service is needed. So thank you for noticing that, and thank you for supporting our mission to help others and to be there for others in our humanitarian efforts. Yeah.
I love it. Yes, and more money is coming.
It's on the way.
Coming.
It's on the way.
It's on the way. It's here. It's here for you. It's here for me. It's here for everyone. It's here for Disclosure Fest. Come the fuck faking it. We're going to be talking a lot about money and how it grounds in with the spirituality. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, good vibes.
Amazing. Looking forward to it. All right. Anything else? Final words? Parting thoughts? Peace and love and light.
Love. Many blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.